This is a Retro Cranbrook special presentation.
Hi, I'm Rene Newhouse, Miss Canada 1986, and I'm honored to introduce some people who have made this pageant and many others over the past 40 years a wonderful tradition in this country. Here are 14 of our past representatives as Miss Canada and the host of the Miss Canada pageant for the past 20 years, Jim Perry.
We're doing right now. Planning.
Summer cottages in that beautiful corner.
Cranbrook, British Columbia.
We have Sam Steele Sweetheart, Rene Newhouse, and first princess, Janelle Hines. Also second princess, Erin Oslin, all the way from Cranbrook. Lovely. And of course the key to cities.
Boast, and I bet they're boasting loudly today that it receives the most.
In the underdeveloped countries. I personally thought when I watched the Live Aid program that tears, quote, quote, are not enough.
To Miss Interior 1985, who happens to be from Cranbrook, Rene.
Tonight, live from Toronto, 42 regional representatives compete for the title of Miss Canada 1986.
The end of this pageant is only the beginning for one of these deserving young women. I have been informed that the judges have reached their final decision. The results have been tabulated, and I will ask Karen Tilley to perform one final duty and accept the envelope from the auditor. Thank you, Karen, and I must tell you, you have been a most wonderful Miss Canada.
Thank you.
I have the names of the new Miss Canada and the three runners-up. I will announce the names of our winners, beginning with the third runner-up. The third runner-up is Miss Laval, Jose Mariello. runner-up, Miss Calgary, Evelina Schmidt-King. The next name will be the first runner-up, the second most important award tonight. If for any reason Miss Canada cannot complete her reign, the first runner-up will assume the title. The first runner-up is Miss Sarnia, Miss Canada 1986, Rene Newhouse, Miss Interior, British Columbia. Miss Canada 1986, 19-year-old Rene Newhouse, Miss Interior, British Columbia. We congratulate the new Miss Canada. We wish well the outgoing Miss Canada. Thank you, Karen. My lovely co-host, Dominique Dufour. I look forward to seeing you next year. We'll look forward to seeing you next year, a very special year, the 40th anniversary of the pageant, my 20th anniversary as its host. Until then, I'm Jim Perry. Good night from Miss Canada 1986.
Thank you all for coming out. It's a pleasure, on behalf of the citizens, to welcome Rene home. Terry is where? I'll have Terry say a few words of welcome as well.
Thank you, Your Worship, and thanks, people of Cranbrook, for coming out and giving Rene a very warm welcome back to Cranbrook this afternoon after a very successful trip to Ontario. Rene, on behalf of all of the people of the East Kootenays and British Columbia, we want to welcome you back to Cranbrook. We congratulate you, and we know that you're going to be a proud representative and ambassador for Cranbrook, British Columbia and Canada as British Columbia and Canada approach a very important year next year, being Expo 86. And I know that with you as our ambassador, we're going to be a success for sure, Rene. Congratulations.
We'll have Rene say a few words now. Please, Rene.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be home. I would just like to thank everyone from Cranbrook and the Interior BC for giving me so much support when I was in Toronto. I feel helped me do even better at Miss Canada, because each day I woke up and I could read different wishes from the people of Cranbrook and the Interior BC, and I just thank you for supporting and standing by me all this way. Thank you so much.
We'll now have a presentation from the youth of the community. Call on Ched Jensen, please. Wow.
Okay, a flower from the youth. Thanks.
Now about 15 minutes for Rene to mingle through the crowd before we have to make our way downtown to the parade. Thanks again for coming out.
Is this a BA? Former Alderman, City of Cranbrook. Is this a BA or is this a... This is for TV. Anyway, you guys could crowd up there a little bit. These guys are going to sort of stand in a semicircle. I guess they're supposed to give her the royal greeting. Royal greeting? They should have Mark here first. Royal purple.
Sure, what we'll do is council will welcome her, congratulate her, and then I'll...
These kids are great. Huh? Oh, they're great. Yeah. What a class act. What a treat.
Believe that
I made the semifinals and then the finals, and that I would have a busy schedule, and they've kept their word on the busy schedule. I've had different meetings throughout Toronto and functions to attend, and hopefully my year will be as busy as the first week has been. Well, I had a lot of preparation from people in the city of Cranbrook and other cities in the interior, attending Toastmasters, having sessions with Mr. Cavers. That really helped me. Thank you, Mr. Cavers. To my talent. And I would have to thank everyone in Cranbrook again, because their help and support, I don't think Miss Canada today, and so closely with me throughout the many years, and a very special person by the name of Karen Penner, and her with me and preparing. And any girl who goes through that program is very lucky, because I found, talking to other candidates in the Miss Canada pageant, that their program wasn't as good as the program Cranbrook receives, and the people of Cranbrook should be so thankful that this program is offered to their girls. And it's just a program that I will always treasure that I was involved with, and any girl in the future, she knows that she is in one of the Canadians' best programs.
Personal interviews in Toronto as you were into the Miss Canada pageant. Did you get asked any questions that kind of surprised you, or had you heard them all before from this previous preparation?
Actually, a few were new questions, but most of them, working with Mr. Cavers and his 5 panel of judges twice a week, really helped, because when I entered the room, it was the first time that I had met with the judges, and with Mr. Cavers, his program helped me that way enter a room and just sit down with five judges and be comfortable. They asked me questions. A lot of my questions was based on my resume and also what I had to offer Canada, different questions on Expo 86, and also they would ask questions. They would repeat the questions throughout my interview to try to see if they could sway my being involved with the counterattack. So
those personal interviews, percentage of your marks as far as the Miss Canada pageant?
I believe they counted, but I'm not exactly sure, but about 45%. And I think the interview should be worth that much, because whoever's Miss Canada for the year, she will have to be meeting with people on a one-to-one basis, and she's a PR person for that year. So I'm glad that the private interview is worth so much.
Are you prepared for the next year to sacrifice your personal life to go on tour and more or less
BC pageant? I wrote Miss Canada, Karen Tillian, about her year's Miss Canada, and she wrote back saying that it was a demanding year, and you do have to set your personal life aside for that year. And I had decided to give it my all before I went to Miss Interior. I entered Miss Interior and Miss Canada. He knew that that was a priority in my life, and it was something that I've been looking forward to since I was a little girl. And it's a year that will be phone calls now and then. What does Mark do? It was something that I've always wanted to do. Like I've said, mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. I kept remembering that every time I woke up, and knowing that I had the support of people back home in Cranbrook just really helped. And I was one of the girls who received the most support at Miss Canada. And when you're at something like Miss Canada, the schedule is very hectic, and it's nice to wake up in the morning and knowing that you have people like the citizens of Cranbrook.
Thank you very much, Rene. 1983 from Manitoba, Jody Rutledge.
I'm Jody Rutledge Craig, and I remember exactly how it feels at that moment for the 4 finalists, and they're just waiting for that big decision right now. Rene, I know that right now you're probably feeling that same feeling. It wasn't too long ago that you felt that. How do you feel tonight?
Well, Jody, I'm very excited for the 4 lovely ladies who've been selected as the finalists. And yes, I too am reflecting on my past year.
What are you going to do?
Well, let's take a look.
I guess you have a lot of fond memories.
Yes, I do. There is just no way to describe what I was feeling when Karen crowned me a year ago. The dream I had since I was 8 years old had actually become a reality. I was Miss Canada. What I didn't know was that it was going to be even better than what I had imagined. When I was flown home to Cranbrook, BC, I was in for a welcome I never forget. I was literally treated like royalty, and it felt terrific to see so many people who meant so very much to me. I was especially happy to see my sister Randa, who started it all by taking me to my first pageant. But the welcome was far from over. The whole town went out of its way to show me how happy they were for me. I owed my success to so many people who had worked with me during my quest for the crown, and they all came to join my homecoming celebration, some from miles away. Another highlight was Simone Jewelers' presentation of an incredible gold bracelet. It was extra special because the heart is the symbol of my hometown pageant. The New You National Tour gave me a chance to travel across Canada, promoting Canadian fashions and fitness to people from coast to coast. And of course, flying to London, England on British Airways for a 2-week vacation and staying in the beautiful Holiday Inn Marble Arch would be a highlight of anyone's life. There were at least 50 places I wanted to see, and I think I wore my traveling companion out by making sure we saw every one of them. Then there was Panama, the site of the Miss Universe pageant. For almost a month, we had the time of our lives, making new friends and discovering new adventures. One of the best discoveries was river rafting, which both my roommate, Miss Norway, and I fell in love with. It was all a thrill, and all I can say is I was right when I was 8 years old. Being Miss Canada is a dream come true.
Here she is in her final moments as Miss Canada 1986, Rene Newhouse.
How do I begin to summarize this past year? Self-motivation played an important part in fulfilling my childhood dream of becoming Miss Canada. Many of you in the audience this night have served as role models for me and for many other young women, and I thank you for the way you've touched all our lives. My year has been so very special, and I sincerely thank the wonderful staff and friends at Clio Productions. To Karen Penner and all of the people who make up the Interior British Columbia Committee, to my hometown Cranbrook, my family and friends, and the Sweetheart Committee, I thank you all. I am so grateful for this time, this place, this memory. Thanks again, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Canada 1986, Rene Newhouse. As our 40th Miss Canada ends her reign, one of tonight's finalists takes the Canadian tradition into its 5th decade. I have been informed that the judges have reached their final decision. The results have been tabulated, and Miss Canada 1986, Rene Newhouse, will now accept the envelope from the auditor. Thank you, Rene. You have been a lovely Miss Canada, and you belong with those other 14 lovely ladies. Thank you. I have the name of the new Miss Canada and the 3 runners-up. I will announce the names of our winners, beginning with the 3rd runner-up. The 3rd runner-up is Miss London, Cindy Siller. The 2nd runner-up, Miss North Vancouver Island, Kim Rouse. The next name will be the 1st runner-up, the 2nd most important award tonight. If for any reason Miss Canada cannot complete her reign, the 1st runner-up will assume the title. The 1st runner-up is Miss Moncton, Miss Canada 1987, Miss Niagara, Tina Mae Simpson. subjects await. Miss Canada, Tina Mae Simpson. Congratulations to Tina Mae Simpson. I know she will make a very lovely Miss Canada. For all of the lovely Miss Canadas with me, our 44 representatives, it has been a great pageant. We look forward to starting another 20 years with you. And until then, until the next time, this is Jim Perry saying good night for Miss Canada 1987.
Before you leave, please subscribe to our channel. It will not only help you stay up to date with our videos, it will also be a nice way to show your support for the volunteers who make this project possible. Thanks for watching, and please tune in again.